All right. Welcome to our very first podcast of Clay and Axel TV, where you never know what we could be saying.
Yeah, something like that. Today's video is sponsored by Luis Guerrero at Warrior Law. If you're ever injured or know someone injured, shoot him a call, shoot him an email, shoot him a DM, and he'll get back to you as soon as he can. One of the best attorneys out here.
Honestly.
Let's go.
Highly recommend. But let's dive into it. How did we...
Let's talk about how we started this whole thing.
The whole podcast. I mean, it all
It's
started...
our first one. Let's go.
So, I mean, we had the idea forever.
Yeah.
We always wanted to start it, but we never really knew how to or how to get into it. And one day we're in Austin at a bar drinking.
Yeah.
And then our boy that actually sponsored this video, Luis...
overheard us. He overheard us talking about it and kind of was like, yo, I think that's a great idea. Like, just to, because, he's just starting out his firm and it gives him a platform.
Yeah.
To, we have a, hopefully a good audience.
Hopefully.
And gives him a good platform for him to, grow his business too. Yeah. He also saw a lot of potential in us and a lot of, good things and, ended up going for it, supporting us.
He was like our sponsor, and he wasn't lying. Like, he was like pushing us, and then we booked it. He booked it for us, and we're here at the Pearl today, and now it's happening.
Let's go. So let's talk about how we met.
That's a good one. So it was at a club, and two girls.
Like 3 years. No, 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Damn.
Yeah, 3 years ago. We're at the club, and I think I'm with one of my boys, and it was this girl's birthday. And we had each other on Instagram, though.
Yeah.
And we never really met each other in person. And I think we're just there, and some mutual girl that both of us knew.
And it was already dead. I think it was about to close, too.
Yeah, it was like 2 a.m. And some girl had came up to us and was like, oh, my gosh, both of y'all are cute. Like, let me take a picture with both of y'all. And me and him look at each other like, oh, what? Shit, I think I know who you are.
Yeah, I follow you, don't I?
And we had shook hands and chopped it up for a little bit, and we take a picture with this girl.
I'll never forget that picture.
Yeah, and...
I think you need to explain how that picture was.
You had a bottle of Grey Goose in your hand, and I had another bottle of Grey Goose.
I'm all messed up, and I'm flicking off the camera.
Yeah, you're
That's
all
the
fucked
funny
up.
thing.
And we took that picture, and then we ended up talking a little bit after that, and
the rest was history. I mean, from there
on, no, I think I had went out maybe 2 or 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
And just invited you on some regular shit. Yo, bro, come
I wanted to start vlogging, and I had hired a vlogger, a camera guy with me to follow me around. And you saw that, and you were like, hey, bro,
pull up. I think we had a section one night.
Yeah, Sandbox.
Yeah. Oh, man. And
memories.
Pulled up and recorded a vlog, and then we ended up vlogging
after that, we've never disconnected.
Yeah.
Literally.
We became good friends since then,
Yeah,
we had vlogged how many times? We had went to Austin. We had went to the club.
There's a lot of things in the vault that we never dropped.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos we have
history in there.
We have videos from UT, at a UT frat party, UT football game, all kinds of crazy stuff.
Trolling and just bad. Oh my God. I think if people were to see that, I think they would definitely be entertained, but definitely not think we're like that.
I don't think those videos will ever come out.
I
hope not.
I mean, they're in the SD card. So. Oh man. But
I definitely know this part. I kind of want to I guess tell people our life story. Because this being our first episode, I want people to know our background, because there's a lot of stuff people don't know about us.
I think people view us a certain way, though, because the way we post,
just off social media. A lot of people base, how they know each other. You don't really know someone. You just
they don't know how we grew up.
The part that they allow you to see, them. But anyways, definitely want to dive into
I think you should be the first one to tell your story, your life story.
Fuck.
So dive in.
All right. Well. So pretty much born and raised in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Ooh.
And
Selena?
Yeah, good old Selena. Anyways, born and raised, I pretty much had a normal life to about 2009, 12. I think my parents had got divorced, and, going through a divorce, I have two siblings, and, parents getting divorced, it definitely put a toll on, us mentally, and I guess we were kind of raised. I mean, everybody goes through a divorce, but you ended up having to go live with my grandparents, me and my two sisters and my mom, and my mom's supporting 3 kids, so it definitely was hard.
How old were you when this was happening?
I was 9 to 12. I don't really remember that well.
But at that age, do you feel like it was taking a toll on your mental health?
I mean, it was kind of something. I was too young, to even realize. Yeah. I definitely I guess it was a little different because I played travel baseball, and seeing everybody's dad always there with them, and definitely was different. Definitely my mom is the greatest person in the world, and I owe her the world, so definitely her playing both roles in my life.
Yeah.
Definitely like that's the reason I'm the man I am today. And definitely like I would say going through that for a couple years, you know, and my mom ended up just raising us by herself, and, you know, ended up just going from house to house and, you know, renting houses here and there. And, you know, I would say pretty much had a normal life, middle school, high school. I think, was it my junior year, a good friend of mine, Lucas, shout out Lucas.
Shout out Lucas.
Yeah, he was like, yo, bro, come to this private school, Catholic school. And I was like, nah, there's no way, bro. Like, my mom's a single parent. Yeah. Like, he was like, it's going to be fun, bro. Like, you know, you'll grow a close relationship to God. And I was like, you know what? Like, and he was like, come play basketball. Like, the guys want you to come play.
Because you were already boys then.
Yeah, we were really good friends. And he was like, come play basketball, whatever. So I ended up asking my mom, and she was like, you know what? Let's go to the school and talk. Yeah. We ended up going to the school and talking to them. And luckily, like, I got approved for a grant. And, you know, so that's junior year. So I ended up staying there junior and senior year and played basketball with them. And I'm so grateful I went to that school. You know, I definitely grew a closer relationship to God, learned so many things. And, you know, I'm so grateful for that. And definitely, like, whatever, like, senior year comes around and, you know, you don't know what to do senior year. You know, there's some people that have their shit together.
But do you feel like I was,
you know, but I also, I definitely was partying in high school. And, of course you were. Yeah. And, you know, I definitely had my shit together, but, like, at the same time, like, was like, fuck.
Yeah. Like,
kind of winging it, you know? So we ended up graduating high school, and I had a good friend of mine, Ryan, and we're still really good best friends to this day, you know, and I ended up telling him, like, yo, he had applied to school in San Antonio, and so did I. I got approved. I got accepted to go to UIW, and because I was already in a private Catholic school, so it was kind of easier. Sense. Yeah, it was kind of easier to get accepted. So I ended up get accepted to UIW, and it kind of like, how do I say it? I kind of was like, damn, well, let's see how much school is. You know, I got accepted, you know, and my grades were decent. Yeah. You know, and so I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a scholarship.
Were you trying hard at school?
No. And, you know, so I ended up, like, start looking into it. My mom, and, you know, it's X amount of money to go a semester and X amount this and housing and all this stuff, you know, and her still being a single parent at the time. So much to it. You know, and definitely was a little hard. So I ended up telling my friend Ryan, like, yo, let's just go to San Antonio and we'll figure it out. So me and my friend Ryan moved over here in San Antonio on, like, the north side and got an apartment together, and we ended up going to school at a community college. And, you know, I definitely pushed him to come over here. You know, we kind of had the same mindset. So we both do it together. You know, so I had someone, you know, to, if I needed anything, push each other, definitely. And so we get to college, freshman year of college, and we're there in fall and went to school that semester. And then semester ends, and, like, I was kind of like, damn, well, like, you know, my mom's, I had my mom paying, you know, my bills and rent and school. Expensive. And, you know, I kind of, like, saw her struggling a bit, you know, I guess I could say. And she also had my older sister, my younger sister in school. And, like, so I definitely, like, ended up, like, thinking about all this at once. You know, one day laying in bed, I just finished my first semester, did very well in school, and just dropped out. You know, I ended up just, like, telling my mom, like, look, like, you know, I don't want to put you further back than you already are.
And did you already have a plan after that, or did you just
definitely,
I definitely wing it and see how I do it?
Yeah, I definitely had a plan, though. I said, you know, I'd rather sacrifice me not going to school, and, you know, so she can put in all her money, time, and energy into my sisters. So I dropped out of school, and I ended up telling my stepdad, you know, like, hey, is there any way you can pull some strings? So he was a higher up in an oil company. Yeah. And he was like, yeah, let me see what I can do. I ended up getting into this oil company and working. I think I was 19 years old. Yeah. 19 years old. And I made almost six figures that year, being 19 years old, you know.
Balling out, designer, everything.
Oh, man.
Man, I know how that is.
And I remember, like, just, like, me thinking one day, you know, like, just working, I'm working, you know, and seeing money coming in, and like, I've never had money coming in, you know, because I was relying on my mom. So I definitely, like, started making a good amount of money, and started being able to help my mom and give my sister money to go.
But you definitely didn't have a life, though, because
I definitely didn't have a life.
What is it, like 16-hour days?
2 weeks straight and, like, a week off. So I definitely sacrificed a lot of time, and was able to, though, get back to my sisters. And, you know, I'm so grateful for that, you know. And was definitely like one of the best decisions I've really made. And I think it definitely helped me mentally and, you know, being able to like get back to my family, you know, at 19, 20 years old. And, you know, I ended up just working for a couple years after that in the oil field, and then ended up transitioning, you know, when kind of COVID hit.
'Cause even at that, like, I've known you for, 3 years now? Yeah. And I feel like you're one of the most hardworking people. Like, you don't miss a day. Like, you literally don't miss a day at work.
Appreciate it.
So I feel like that probably was something to do with it.
Yeah. No, I would say that move right there, though, definitely made me who I am, the man I am today, though. But ended up working out there for a couple years and transitioning when COVID hit to a, you know, a more stable job. And, I do very well for myself. And, you know, we're here today, you know, just looking forward to see what the future holds. Hopefully to this podcast, you know, working, you know, and seeing wherever the wind takes us. You know, definitely a lot of things in the works. Yeah. You know,
a lot of things we have planned.
Yeah.
A lot of things. Vlogs.
I would definitely say that's my goal right now. Just focusing on, you know, myself and this, people outside of, you know, people that are in my life, close people in my life, and keeping my circle close and just grinding it out, bro, every day, and just getting it, you know.
That's good. Yeah. Dude, I think that's good. I think I'm excited for what we have going on. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things in your life right now you just said, and I didn't even know.
Yeah. No, I definitely have never.
I didn't even know that. And you told me a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I definitely kind of keep some stuff to myself, you know, but I mean, I just feel like, you know, why not just start expressing, you know, who we really are.
That's true.
You know, not just the people behind Instagram, you know, and posting in the club.
People think I'm like this little asshole.
We'll definitely get into that though. People definitely have a portray on, you know, I guess now that we, you know, do good for ourselves and we travel and post things and what we buy, you know.
I think what I'm doing right now, I love it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm traveling. Every weekend I'm in a different city. I think it's so much fun. Like, you know, but I think, should I dive into mine? I mean, my life is, I feel like my life, my parents were very good at, I wouldn't say hiding it, but very good. So, I mean, you know, my parents were immigrants. They came, in 1996. I wasn't even born yet. They brought my brother. My parents are from Monterrey, Mexico. And, I mean, what can I say? They came with literally nothing. Like, nothing when I say that. Came in, you know, my brother's 3. I don't know how life was like at that time. They had me, but growing up, it was so hard. At first I didn't realize it, but it was really, really hard. Like, my parents are immigrants. Like, later on, I kind of realized, like, I didn't know the day, like, they might have gotten deported. I didn't really realize a lot of things.
Yeah, you were just going day by day.
Yeah, really. And I had a very simple life in the saying, like, you know, my parents always supported me fully. Since growing up, they always had me in sports. I played t-ball. I played baseball until, like, I was, like, 12. But what really came was when I was 6 and my parents put me in soccer. Because I fell in love, bro. It was the most random thing how they put me into soccer. My dad always tried putting me in it. One day we go to the Pulga. Shout out to Pulga because it's famous right now. But
I always see TikToks of that fucking place.
Bro, it's so much fun, bro.
We definitely got to go vlog with
bro, we should. I should dance right in the middle. But, like, you know, like, there was this guy, he would sell, like, jerseys. And my dad, like, he was like, hey, let me get you a jersey, a Rayados jersey, because we're Rayados. And he was like, I was like, I don't like soccer. Like, F that. And whatever, he got it for me. And the guy was like, hey, I have a soccer team, whatever. And I'm like, whatever, right? And then one day I'm like walking in the house. You know, I grew up in a mobile home, bro. Like, you know, like the struggles. Like, you know what I mean? Like, mobile homes are what? Like, very cheap. I go in there and I'm like, my dad's watching a soccer game and I go in there. I was like probably like 7. And I'm like, damn, like, this is cool, ¿verdad? And he's like, play. Like, let me sign you up. Bro, like, I was like, okay, let's try it. He puts me in this little league, bro, takes me in the hood, like in the west side. And I joined the soccer team and I fell in love, bro. After that, a soccer ball was with me every day.
Oh, hell yeah.
And so, like, my parents made the sacrifice. Like, imagine, my mom never worked. My mom's never had a job here in the United States, like, never. Yeah. My dad always worked. He worked for my uncle. He had a paint company at the time. My dad was working there, making probably, like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like $700 a week. You know, what can that possibly do? Like, it's not
especially
much.
raising kids and
exactly. Like, it was me and my older brother, and my older brother was always into video games, so he was always like buying him video games and stuff. But my mom was very good at saving, so, like, you know. But my parents put me into select soccer, and I think that's what really, like, motivated me into school. Like, my parents were always like, if you don't do good in school, you're not going to practice. You're not going to go play. You're not this and that. But realizing that that's when I clicked. I think I was like 12, and it kind of clicked because I noticed that my parents Monday through Friday, they would never take me to eat. I would cry, bro. I would cry. I want to eat McDonald's. I want to eat something. They never did. And then like Saturdays, it was like that's when we could eat something like at a restaurant, like Wendy's or like McDonald's or something like that.
Yeah.
And then, but you know what really clicked was when I joined a club team, and I got sponsored 100%, like because of my mom's financial or my parents' financial.
Oh yeah.
And that's when it was like, and all these little rich kids I'm with, and I'm like the fly in a bowl of milk.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that's dark. So for me, it was like, what the heck? And then like all this stuff. But I feel like they've definitely hid the status of financial very well because they always provided everything for me. But even at that, leading up, so I go on, right? I'm in high school playing. I'm like the hype, dude. Like literally, I'm like a prospect in my high school. Like
Really?
I'm the talk of everybody. Like no one else was playing club soccer. I just started soccer. Shout out Somerset. That's where I went. Grew up, and it's going on. And then I'm getting recruited. All these recruits are starting to come, seeing everything. But like talking back to financial, I didn't know how much college was. My parents had no idea how much that was. So I go on, and I'm getting recruited or whatever. And then I finally get recruited to ENMU, Eastern New Mexico. UAW had kind of like talked to me or whatever. But Shriner, and at the time, I had a girlfriend.
Oof.
I had a girlfriend. So my dumbass was like, I want to stay home to comb. Like, I love her. Like, I this and that.
I believe it, yeah.
Oh, I'm down bad. I'm down tremendously for this girl, right? And I'm oblivious to everything that's going on in life.
Yeah.
I just want her. And, bro, she made my life hell. I'm not even going to lie.
Shout out to her.
No, we're not shouting out to her. I feel like, bro, like doing that, she was just saying like, you're going to cheat on me. You're going to cheat on me.
Yeah. Which is like normal though. Like people go to college and
Yeah, she was younger than
you
me,
know,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. So I remember I go to Shriner. It's a Division 3. I go visit. They offered me, I mean, what can they really offer? It's D3. My dad is like, let's do it. And I'm like, oh shit, like, you know, we don't make that much money. My dad goes, I'll figure it out. Like, my dad's like, figure it out. I signed. I literally signed that day. And then I go back to high school, and then everyone's congratulating me on signing because I was the first one ever signed to play
and what's
collegiate
your
ball.
girlfriend saying at the time?
Oh, she wasn't happy. She was just saying I was going to cheat on her. Like, she was just, like, I mean, she was happy, I guess, but, like, at the time, she was just like, oh, you're going to cheat on me, you're going to be new girls, you're going to do this. I mean.
And so what happened? Y'all stay together? Or what?
Let me, hold on. Let me get there. Leading up too fast. And then, yeah, I finished the high school season. You know, they congratulated me. They made this whole signing thing. I go off, and summer comes, and, bro, I mean, it just went downhill. You know, we broke up. And then that's when it clicked. So growing up like that, I was so book smart, but I cheated my way through high school. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I cheated my way, but I was so smart. I graduated like number 30 something in my class. I remember I was the president of Spanish club too.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like something in honor society. But leading up to that, I go and I never drank alcohol. I never partied. I never nothing, bro. Nothing. Like, I never did none of that. So my parents are very Mexican.
You were excited to go to college.
Oh,
huh?
bro, I was an animal. I mean, what can I say?
Yeah.
I go, summer comes, and I'm like, damn, I want to throw like a goodbye party. And all my boys are like, yeah, let's fucking do it, right? Bro, we throw a huge ranch party, bro. Over 500 people. I remember we hired security guards. I don't even know how we had
that's
the money
the
to
whole
even do that.
population of that fucking city, right?
Bro, it's literally, Somerset's small as hell. What do we have? A Constantino's that you know, and a DQ. But yeah, we throw this huge ranch party. I don't even know how we had the money. I think one of my friends had like a ranch or something. Bro, I remember the thing got shot up. Like, it was insane.
Well,
the thing got shot up, and then it over with, right? I go off to college. I was bad, bro. I go play collegiate soccer, and then I tear my whole hamstring. I tear it. My life goes down. I think that's where I got hit with depression, bro. I was down bad. I did not. I was. Imagine, I had just gotten single, tear my hamstring. This is my dream. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm crying to my mom, bro. I remember crying to my mom. I don't want to be here. I hate it here. I hate this city, Kerrville. I'm done. Like, da-da-da-da. And my mom's like, no, like, you have to hold on or whatever. And then that's when I started sipping my first alcohol. because I was like, damn, like, I don't know what to do. My friends, like, let's go party. I mean, just little house parties there. And yeah, like, I just started doing stuff like that, partying.
You think it definitely put a toll on where you were at in life at that point?
I wasn't getting drunk all the time, but it definitely took a toll because I started seeing, like, party was fun. Like, I started seeing that party was, like, clearing my mind and stuff like that. And I was meeting girls and, partying with my boys and all that. So it was, like, it was a lot of fun. But until, when? It was when I got in trouble one time because I think I was, like, 19 and some girl had, like, messaged me, like, at 3 in the morning at a dorm. And she's like, come. And my parents had came for parents' night. And they stayed at the hotel. And the next morning, I wasn't answering their calls. I wake up to, like, 102 calls of my parents. And they were, like, done with me. They were like, we're removing all the money we're ever giving you. They were done with me. And
just because what? You just had fun?
Yeah. For one, I had fun. Too much fun. I didn't even hear my phone, bro. Oh, and man. So that goes on. Or whatever. And then what else happens? I mean, I come back home. And my parents are so strict in soccer that, I mean, imagine, my parents don't even have papers. And they go, te vas a ir a Monterrey a jugar. Bro, I remember I leave to Monterrey. I go try out. For a week, I get kicked off the team. I didn't even make it. I just had to try out. I didn't even make it. And that's when I realized I'm done with soccer. I am not playing no more. I don't even have the body. I wish I still had that body.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
I don't either.
No, we're just eating good. Peter Piper's after this. And, I mean, I think, that's the only hard part, that I grew up in immigrant parents that never really got to travel. We never traveled. We never had a family vacation, bro. And I think that's what makes me want to travel now. Like, I go everywhere now. Like, I love it. I've been to all of Europe, pretty much. Africa. I just came back from Africa. That thing was so much fun. Culture shock.
You're riding camels, right, in Morocco?
Yeah, I was riding camels in the Sahara Desert. That thing was so much fun. I've been to Turkey. I love the Arabic culture, like learning all that.
No, I think that definitely though made you, obviously like definitely made you who you are today. You know, definitely, I would say it definitely pushed you to like, I guess.
Want to do something in my life.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to stay like where everyone stays is at the bottom. You know what I mean? I really wanted to be like, I want to be known. I want to be at the top. I want to be someone that like can motivate someone else. And I feel like I have. Like I get DMs from people that I grew up with and they're like, bro, you're like an inspiration. Like this is really cool. Even though like I don't even have that much clout. Like I don't have clout.
Yeah. No, I definitely want you to dive in though to like your business, like I would say
Apex
definitely like, 'cause I mean, that's a big part of your life,
that is
like I would say that's 99.9% of your life right
what
now.
I do right now. Yeah, it is.
And I think after you graduating college, I mean, after you go into college for a year, a couple you dropped out, whatever.
Yeah.
And, you start working and you start helping, this guy out with doing a robot.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then kind of dive into like,
Okay. So I'm broke. I'm a college broke kid, right? And COVID's about to hit. And one of my boys hits me and he's like, yo, bro, like I do this quinceañera robots. And I'm like, bro, get out of here. That's kid shit, bro. Like, what? What makes you think I'm going to go and get on a robot and dance with quinceañeras?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. And he's like, come. One day I'm like, all right, I'll go. And that specific day, I remember they were like wanting to do a TikTok. And I was like, oh, I'm down. Like I'll record. And I recorded my TikTok and it was my boy and he does it. Bro, next morning, that fucking TikTok got like 6 million views.
Yeah, I remember.
And I'm like, damn, I'm going to learn now. Like, after that, I was like, I'm going to learn. I learned, and I started doing TikToks with them, and we start boom, numbers, bro. Give us like 5 months, we hit 6.3 million followers on TikTok.
Yeah, I remember.
And that's when I fell in love with social media. We go fly out to LA. We were flying out everywhere, Seattle, everywhere. We're collabing with all these big TikTokers and people and all that. And then it goes like a little downhill because the money wasn't there. Like, like I feel
it wasn't really consistent.
Yeah, it wasn't consistent. I feel like, some shady shit would happen. I wasn't making what the owner was making,
Yeah, of course.
And then my parents were just like, hey, we'll help you. Like, start your own. This was like, what, a year and a half ago, probably? My parents were like, I'll help you buy one. And they're made in Guadalajara. So I'm like, I don't even know how to get in contact with them. So I get in contact with them. And then I started Apex Entertainment, which is an LED robot business that we hype up, festivals, quinceañeras, you name it. We're there.
Clubs,
any place, anytime, any event.
That's boxing events.
Boxing events. I mean, I'm everywhere. Literally. And, bro, like, in a matter of a year, it, like, blew up. I wouldn't say blew up, but like
no, you were definitely busy, and I remember being there though from the
You were the
very
first
beginning.
Bad Bunny
And,
head.
yeah, no, but like diving into like when you creating it, you know, I was there
Yeah, you
right
were.
with you, you know, and helping you design logos and
Yeah, you were.
you know, creating some merch.
Merch
You know,
and
I'm
all
very
that.
creative with that shit, and like, you know, I was creating merch for
I think that was a
you,
lot
and
of
I
fun.
created a hat for you, a
You
trucker
did.
hat, you know, and
Yeah, I really appreciate
definitely,
that.
you definitely changed the game, you know, just
Yeah.
like being 23 years old.
I was definitely hitting the market of our age.
Yeah.
I feel like every other robot business out there hits the age group of like las señoras.
Yeah.
Because they just see they're the ones with the money and will like hire you with quinceañeras. And I was like, nah, F that. Like I want to hit like my crowd, festivals and all that. And that's when I got a DM from, you know, Greek Fest, and I got that contract where like they're taking me all over the United States right now, and I'm partying it up with like huge DJs
Yeah.
and going to Seattle and going to Kentucky and Miami.
San Mo next weekend.
San Marcos next weekend. That one's gonna be big.
Yeah.
That one's gonna be huge. And yeah, I mean, what can I say? I'm like, it's just been so much fun, and I'm blessed. I'm truly blessed for that, because without that, like,
I mean, now you're your own boss, and
Yeah.
instead of like you kind of like waiting for someone to call you and, hey, can you work this weekend? You're
Yeah.
more of like, shit, I'm booked Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I'm chilling.
6 times a day.
Yeah.
And you're sending people fucking to
Corpus, or
Corpus,
something, like around
Austin,
here.
Dallas, Houston,
yeah,
and
I
you're
could be in a
more-
different city.
yeah.
That's the cool part. That's
Or
really
you can
cool.
be at the crib, you know, laid up, you know.
just chilling. Chilling. It's on the slide.
It definitely has its pros.
It has its pros and cons to it, definitely. And I feel like I'll never forget. I offered a cabezon, like I don't know if you know, a big head dancing like the robot in the cabezon, right? And I needed
It's
someone.
like a fat head. And
It's like a
people,
fat head
people who don't know what
dancing.
the fuck he's talking about.
I needed someone. No one was able to do it. I hit up Clay. Yo, bro, I need you. I'll pay you $50. I remember I told you.
Yeah, I was like, you know what?
You know.
I remember he was kind of. I mean, I guess you could say he was begging. He was like, "Bro, I need you, And I'm like, "There's no way I'm about to go dance at a fucking quinceañera
in the hood too.
in the hood for $50." It wasn't even about the money. I was like, "There's just no way. Like, what? Like, I got shit to do. I'm finna go have dinner and
Yeah.
go out. Like,
You're
what
all
the
good.
fuck?" Yeah, and I remember I was like, "You know what? Fuck it. Like, you know, you're my brother." And ended up fucking canceling my plans. And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm on the way." Get there and throw on a fucking head of
Bro, I
Bad
hadn't
Bunny,
sweat
and
in,
I'm
like,
dancing in a fucking
years.
quinceañera like an idiot. And
I'll
I
never
don't know
forget
what
your
the
little
fuck.
dance.
I was just, he was like, "Bro, just dance and everything will be fine. Just stand next to me." I'm like, "All right, cool." And I start fucking pretend I'm at the rodeo, and I'm I don't even know what the fuck I was doing.
Motherfucker was
so
like
funny.
hitting-
It
he was
so-
hitting everybody because he couldn't see.
Yeah, I couldn't see the fucking outfit. And I'm fucking drenched in sweat.
Yeah.
And I remember getting out of there, and he was like, "Oh, here's like $100, bro. Thank you." You know, I'm like, "Nah." You know, like I definitely just wanted to help you. You know,
Yeah.
I don't. It's not about the
Oh,
money.
yeah, that was so much fun.
But yeah, that was
Dang.
fucking crazy.
No, but I'm
that's
super-
definitely though, like shit, our lives.
Yeah, that is our lives. I mean, growing up and doing all of that, and I mean, I think it's starting to change. You know what I mean? Like we're doing our own thing now, and I think we want to do better than what our parents did.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's.
I think that's our main goal.
And I
though, is
definitely
just
want to
getting
get back to my
It's
parents.
just bettering yourself. I would say both of our goals really is just bettering ourselves every day.
Exactly.
Every day, you know, like there's always something to get better at, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that's really much what we're focused on right now.
Yeah, and I want to give back to my parents definitely.
Oh,
I
that's
mean, they've given me the
definitely-
world.
For sure.
So I love them.
For sure. What else you want to talk about? You want to talk about he just went on a date?
All right, I'll talk about it. I'm open to it. So I just went on a date.
No, hold on, pause.
All right, what?
So we had plans like during the week. I'm like, "Yo, bro, we're gonna go have dinner Friday night, and then we're gonna go out after and have a couple drinks, and we're gonna talk about the pod this weekend. We're about to film." And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm hyped. You know, I'm looking forward to it. We're making dinner reservations, you know, somewhere."
Oh, man.
And next thing you know, yo, I'm like, "Huh, what's up?" I think
can't make it.
I think I'm gonna have to hit the flake button. And I'm like, "Fucking why?" This girl just like, you know, DM me and you know this and that.
I'm going on a date.
And I'm going on a date, and I'm like, "Come on, bruh. Like, I'm trying to go have dinner and chill with the boys. What the
Yeah.
fuck?" And I'm like, "Whatever. Go do your fucking thing, and you go and have dinner."
have dinner, and I mean, we've been together every day. I mean, what can I say? Spent Easter with her pretty much.
Well, the ball's rolling over here.
I mean,
so.
what was it? Where did I go? Oh, first day, Friday. So the date was really on Saturday, but Friday I went to, where did I go? I went to a bar with her, and we had a couple drinks, you know, whatever. And I remember we ended up at Taquitos West. at like 2 in the morning. Great. Shout out them because the tacos hit. Me los acabé todos. And after that next day, I go see her. We had dinner at, I remember I tell her, I was like, dinner at like 8:30 at Downs on Grayson, something chill. She's like, I don't own chill clothes. I'm like, figure it out. Like, I'm not going to pants. Yeah. Like, I hate being in clothes like that, like, you know? And we go and we sit down and we talked and we really chopped it off and we got along because she's like a white chicken. She's like love that. White chickens, you know.
Beats me. I don't know what the fuck that
she's
is.
Spanglish. Like, she's from the valley, so she speaks English and Spanish, and that's what I talk. Like, I mean, I'm always talking like that.
Yeah. That's definitely your type, too.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. No, like, not even, like, I think you definitely like girls that are bilingual.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
especially
if you're like fluent Spanish, you know.
Yeah.
Someone that can, because your parents only speak Spanish.
Yeah, they don't need to speak.
So definitely, English. Like, you definitely need a girl in your life that speaks Spanish.
I go in there and like my ex-girlfriend was,
and your mom's just smiling and your dad's just smiling.
Bro, that's happened. I've seen it. They're like, imagine, bro. I grew up on my mom telling me, "Hey, ¿qué dice esta señora?" Or like, talk to them for me, like.
Yeah.
You know, like, imagínate. And yeah, we really hit it off. I mean, honestly,
y'all met us out too later that night. You met me out. Yeah, you were like, "Yo, where you at?" I was at a bar and you pulled up on me, and I remember you walking in, holding hands, and I'm like, "Am I tripping? This guy's known this chick for like fucking 6 hours."
All right, buddy. Like, for real, it was like, dude, like, not, bro. I remember she tried holding my hand and pulling me through the crowd, and I go, no, hold on.
We're not. She's older than you though.
It's 9 months.
Oh, okay.
Not that much. All right.
Nah, but I remember though. This was 3 days ago, and
all right,
and you walk in.
You make it seem so bad.
No. I'm just saying, like, you walk in with this girl, and like, I'm like, I don't even know who this girl is or what. You know, you're like, yo, I'm with so and so. Like, we're about to pull up.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bet. So this guy's walking in the bar, and I'm like, who the fuck's he with? And I'm there looking, and he's holding hands, and I'm like, oh, okay. Shit.
Walked in boss style.
Yeah, walked in like he owned the damn bar. Yeah. Comes, says hi to me, introduces the girl. Really nice girl. You know, cool as fuck.
Yeah.
And yeah, y'all were all booed up the whole night, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, what can I say? I spent Easter with her pretty much.
Yeah.
We went pickleball. We went a little bit of everything. And yeah. I mean, I spent it with my family. Don't make it seem like I didn't spend time with my family. I was with my family.
Hey, this guy's love bombing. Comment down below if this guy's love bombing. Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Oh, man.
Nah, I'm fucking trolling. But anyways, yeah, nah, very cool girl, though.
Yeah. All right, so let's dive into this. Hold on. What with women is like a pro and con? Like, what do you see? What's a green flag and a red flag on a girl with you?
Okay, a green flag for a girl. I think a girl. Let me make myself very clear. I think a green flag for a girl is someone who is like independent, has their shit together, you know, and like has a routine. Isn't really like Monday they're at the bar, Tuesday they're in Austin, Wednesday they're in Dallas. You know, I think a girl who is independent.
So like when they
has
post
their
everything
shit together,
is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, but has their shit together and like, you know, has a routine.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, is working out. You know, and I have a job, and you know, I'm independent, and you know, I'm just a girl that's very on her shit, you know. I think that's really a green flag, you know.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it would be a green flag is honestly something like that with the routine. But you know what's hot?
When you see she's at Pilates.
Yes,
you know?
That's hot. Like, I think when a girl is at Pilates or like, let's just say for example, like True Fusion or whatever, and getting their workout in.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know
studying,
but that is hot.
Yeah.
Like that is hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Or when they go get their little coffee, like laptop out, like that's cute.
I
or
agree.
whenever like, you know, they're in school, like, and they're really getting their shit together. Like that's really, really a green flag for me.
And
a
so
red flag?
let me see your red. What's your red flag?
Bro, red flag. I mean, when honestly, no, I don't know. Like,
okay.
Would this be a red flag? Hold on. Like when they make them seem the world in the sense, like, you know, they go to church, they do this, they do that, and then you really like on social media, and then you really meet them, and they're like,
oh man,
they're a little like
totally different person,
totally different, a little thought. You know, behind the scenes.
Shit, I guess, yeah.
I don't want to like. Is that a shot though? Because I feel like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, I know who you're talking about. But yeah. Anyways, I get it. I get what you're trying to say though. Definitely, like when a girl portrays themselves as a person on social media, and then you meet the girl in real life, and she's a totally different person. That's what you're trying to say, right?
Yeah. They're a totally different person. That's a red flag for me.
I think a red flag for me. I think a girl that posts everything she does,
That's
it's
a
kind of
red
like, you know, when she's posting, you know, oh, I'm eating breakfast, or I'm on a plane, and then in the next 30 minutes she's eating steak, and the next 30 minutes she's
at a fancy restaurant.
you know, saying I'm hungry. The next 30 minutes she's in the club, and the next,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
and it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like live your life,
Yeah,
you
like,
know,
yeah,
chill.
Yeah, you need
chill.
to experience what's going on around you.
Yeah, I think that's
That is definitely, and I know a lot of girls that are like that though.
yeah.
Like they'll end up in Houston one weekend, San Antonio, and all of a sudden they're with the NBA players. I mean,
Nothing good happens in Houston.
whoa.
Do you feel like you're ready though to settle down right now, or like you're focused on certain things?
You know me. Like I've been single for what years, bro? Like 4+ years now, and I've never been against it. You know, a couple years back, I was always like, nah, fuck that. Like, you know, I'm partying it up, I'm living it up. Now I'm more open to it. I mean, I'm not a person that pushes into it where like I need to be in a relationship, like I'm itching to be with a girl, like whatever. I'm not like that. Like
You definitely had some bad experiences.
Oh,
too.
don't even
I
get
think
started,
no.
bro.
Like I think, like this girl. You want to talk about her, Kay?
K, is that a code word for it?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, wait, hold
K-
on. But I'm
KP?
open to a
KP?
relationship. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I'm not pushing into a relationship, but I'm always open to one. If it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna like pull back from it. Like, I'll.
No, but I
definitely
think though, like
proceed in
maybe
it.
I would say 3 months ago, you definitely tried to talk to this girl, like on some serious shit, right?
I was, yeah. It's about 3+ months ago.
Yeah.
I was trying to talk to this girl, and I'm putting effort. And you know me, I don't put effort like that.
And I know the girl personally. Like
Yeah.
I've known her before you.
Yeah.
You know.
And I'm putting effort in and going out with her. Like, I'm trying to see her. I'm trying to, like, plan dates. I'm trying to... All the little cute shit, standard things, and all.
And I remember, hold on, pause. She's calling me too, and like, Clay, like, Axel's such a good guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, like, that's my dog, you know? And I definitely, like, yeah, like, you know, Axel's such a good guy, this, you know? And I
Yeah.
feel like it's too good to be true.
She said that.
Yeah, she told me. I mean, I didn't tell you because I'm not going to go back and forth
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stir up the
obviously.
pot, you know? But I remember she was telling me that, and I was just like, damn. Well, like, I think it's because this guy's actually putting energy, time, putting his
Yeah.
priorities aside and kind of like trying to pursue
Yeah.
this girl. And I think she kind of was like, oh, shit.
She
Like,
kind of, like, backed away.
but
I
that
think
just
that's
shows,
what,
though,
like,
but that just shows, like, I guess she's never really had a guy like you either.
maybe
you know?
that, or I don't know. Like, I think being a nice guy nowadays doesn't, like, get you anywhere. Like, I think you have to be, like, a fucked up guy. Like, I noticed that, like, if you're fucked up to a girl, bro, like, you la mandas a la chingada, they will
Yeah,
go
there's
for
a-
you and love you.
There's a lot of people in relationships right now that.
And if you're nice, they're just like, they just
No, but
stop
like a
answering
lot of
all
people
this.
are in relationships right now that we know, and you know it's really toxic, you know. And
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we should talk about that like right now. Hold on, let's talk about this and then we go into that.
yeah, there's a lot of relationships we see nowadays though, and
Yeah.
like they just look miserable, you know. And it's just like I think,
How long do you think you need to talk to a girl before you ask her out?
oh shit, we're asking I mean, all right, well,
I think it's like around 3-ish months.
I mean, first off,
I wanna
pause.
say
Like
really
I
get to
think
know her
when
and
you
stuff
meet a
like that.
girl, every guy knows what they want.
oh,
You
yeah,
know,
big time.
So you going into a relationship, like I think you're supposed to know what you want, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if that's just like, oh, I'm just gonna one night stand with this girl, or I actually want to pursue something.
Yeah.
You always go in there knowing what you want,
And you'll
you
definitely
know?
put effort into it.
And I think personally, like shit, 4 to 6 months, you know, is like a perfect time to like
Yeah, I can see that.
kind of close things off. And I mean, I think 4 to 6.
Back there, they're laughing back there. I don't know. I don't think that's
I mean,
right.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, I think that's a perfect time. Do you? I don't fucking know.
No, I mean, you just heard me. I think like 3-ish plus months is like a right thing to proceed into.
What
something.
about a year? Nah, I'm fucking.
I mean, you know what I'm thinking right there.
I mean, we have. I mean,
So
fuck.
okay.
You want to talk about
I know
it?
somebody that took a year, like talking to his chick for a year, and was like dodging the ask me out question like evers. And he was good though. He was good at slicking it off, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. His chick is like, when are you gonna ask me out? When are you gonna ask me out?
Yeah.
When are you gonna ask me
No,
out?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And he's just dodging it and dodging it, and they're still there. And then, how was it when he had to though?
I mean, he ended up, you know, kind of got to a point where he was like, all right, I got to do it, you know, and shout out to him. You know, he's my dog. You know, and I think he definitely like took things slow. Maybe a little too slow, whatever. I don't know. That's none of my business.
Yeah,
but,
that's none of our business.
I mean, but I would say though, definitely 4 to 6 months though is a good time to.
Back there, what do you think?
From a girl's perspective?
From a girl's perspective, let me hear.
It has to do with your age.
Really?
I think when you're younger, like you're quicker to rush into it, or like.
Okay, I can see that.
So I think the older you get, you kind of like you date the girls you know what you want.
Yeah.
So when you're older, it's like it shouldn't take you 6 months to decide whether you like this chick or not. Like you're
Very
older.
true.
Fair enough.
Like,
Fair enough.
You know within the first month if this girl's gonna stick around or not.
Definitely the first month would definitely
Yeah.
decide how fast you're going to proceed in it.
Facts.
I mean, I'm 23. You're 23.
23, yeah.
So I feel like that is the same mindset. Back there, how old are you?
31.
Okay, now we got a 31's perspective.
Because
You know?
it's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. It's a
Do you
little
feel like it's longer? Like you have to talk to somebody longer?
No. I
Oh,
know within
quick.
the first week if I'm gonna take them seriously or not.
Oh, damn, that's actually crazy. I
Yeah.
can't wait to be 31.
First, like 2 dates, I know like things that I'm willing to compromise or not,
Wow.
and I'm just like, nope.
Shout
Round
out
of
to
applause
you.
for that,
I
Get
mean,
it.
y'all are gonna date enough to where you're gonna know like immediately the same girls over and over, and the ones that stand out for you.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair
Let's talk
enough.
about where are you taking a girl on the first date? What's your routine?
Oh, I'm gonna make her like I don't want her to.
Are you
think
like
I have money?
Yeah, are
First
you on
off.
some like let me wine
No.
and dine this girl and then I'm gonna take her to fucking J Prime
No, you-
and then
you
I'm
know,
going to fucking
I've never thought like that. Like, I come from a very like low income family, and I'm gonna make it seem like I'm low income. Like I'm gonna make you like I've had if you're really about it. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna take her like fucking like somewhere poor as shit either,
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
But definitely not like Chamagaucha, Rasa. I'm not gonna take her somewhere there first,
The West Avenue was perfect.
right?
Yeah.
Like, but like I feel like.
Cultured.
Yes, and I feel like if you'll really know if she about it, like if she's starting to make little faces, little comments, or like the way she dresses and all this.
so you're more just like, you know, a nice little dinner and what are you doing
and
after?
talk because I feel like those
Yeah.
places are very like I personally get very anxious, not anxious, but like I feel like I can't talk right. I have to be like so like you know fork on, like fancy. Like that's
Okay.
what I feel like
Yeah, yeah,
when I'm
yeah.
in those places. I feel like I'm not comfortable.
Yeah.
and I feel like if I'm like at Taquitos West, I'm talking, bro. I'm talking.
Oh yeah,
talking,
definitely
talking it
somewhere
up.
you can just chop it up, get to know someone.
Yeah, so I feel like
Yeah.
I take her somewhere like mid.
Yeah.
You?
Fuck.
I know you be taking fancy ass
No,
places,
no,
bro. I know
no.
you.
I think
fancy gifts, fancy everything.
I mean shit. It's been a while. How long has it been? Like a year since I've been on a first date. Like my first date.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
yeah, like a year.
And maybe like a year and some. Anyways, I think we had just went to. She had invited me. This girl had invited me to George's Keep, and we had just went to a bar. But it was like on a weekday.
Oh, so like it's
Yeah,
like
and
really,
it was kind of
so-
like no one was there, and we're in a booth and just
Yeah.
talking and getting to know each other. And
can
things
see that.
And then, but our actual first day, we had to went to like an upscale little pizza place, like pizzeria place, and yeah, I mean
That's actually a good
I ain't
day.
taking fucking
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
like I know people that will go out of their way and pay $300 on the first date and
Yeah.
drop like so much on gifts too, and I'm like, bro, like you barely even know this chick like that.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So what do you
Like me, I'm about to go to Peter Piper's.
after this?
Yeah,
with the same chick?
yeah. Why not?
Fuck
Let her know.
it,
Let her know
fuck
how it is.
yeah. Buffet, fuck it, $11.99.
That's Cece's, isn't
I
it?
don't fucking know. What do you think? Since we're on this relationship topic, might as well just keep it rolling. You know, what do you
keep
think?
it
What do you
rolling.
think a guy needs though in a relationship?
Comfort, for sure. I feel like you have to, like, I mean,
So you think
for
comfort
a
is
guy-
what you need in a relationship for it to succeed, grow, and develop
Yeah,
into marriage?
because I feel like for a guy, you're doing a lot behind the scenes. Like you're working, you're doing. I mean, I'm not saying she doesn't work or she's not working, but you know, you're putting your mind to work, and you know, you want to provide for your significant other, and you want to give gifts, and you're really on the grind, and like, you know, and if she's not really there, like, babe, like, I'm supporting you. Da, da, da. If you don't hear that, like, honestly, that unmotivates you, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna piss you off. It's gonna like be like.
Now, I think you
what the fuck
definitely
am I
need
doing wrong?
someone that, like a puzzle that fits into your puzzle and is supportive of the things
Yeah.
you're doing, and is, you know, you can always ask for advice. And
When they're like your best friend, literally.
Yeah.
Like when you can have a conversation from relationship to like a friendship relationship, like a talk as a friendship.
But I think it really helped me too, having
Yeah.
like someone there that, you know, kind of like the same mindset, you know, same goals, and
Yeah.
I think that definitely
yeah,
helped.
if a girl doesn't have goals, I mean, I definitely won't be around.
Yeah,
Definitely. If they think they're gonna live off me, I mean, I don't mind. Like maybe when I'm like balling, yeah, I don't mind. But like Yeah, right now you ain't gonna live off me.
Yeah, I feel you.
So
I guess this whole podcast thing and this channel we have, we definitely, it was yours at first.
yeah, this
And
channel,
you-
like
and
the YouTube creation thing was mine.
Yeah, it was his channel.
For the first video on the channel is actually just me.
Yeah, just him.
it's just me.
And then we had ended up clicking.
Yeah, because I always, me personally, I always saw like huge potential in you, bro. Like, you're a freaking troll, bro. Like, you're the biggest troll I've ever met in my life. Like, you will be so sarcastic or something, and they don't get it, but like, it's funny to me because I get you.
Yeah.
And I just thought like, me and you, like, we're like this, like, and I feel like we could definitely blow this thing up.
Yeah.
And I visualize something huge for it.
Yeah, I think definitely both of our heads combined is a huge head.
Oh, it's a
you
power.
know? And fuck, I think
It's a
it's
fucking
just
head.
it's like that thing I fucking wore. But anyways, yeah, bro, I'm definitely excited for this shit, bro, for sure.
No, me too. I think, it's something I've always thought of, like, social media. And I don't want to say, like, I started social media just because the F of it. I think it's a huge ground where you can make huge money.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't want to make it seem like I just for the money, because it's not.
Yeah.
But, you can
Not just
definitely
passion. It's really
develop
just,
into
bro,
it.
once you, I had a quote one time, and it was like, once you love what you do, you'll
never work a day in your life.
okay, yeah, that obviously, but yeah, like once you love something and it's making money, it's like it's raps.
It's raps.
Bro.
It's
Like
just-
it's easy,
Yeah.
like once you love what you're doing, bro, it's fuck.
But I mean, this is all gonna take consistency, and I mean, I feel like we're very locked in.
We definitely have some shit
this
planned,
time.
bro.
I think we're very locked in,
yeah.
and I think it definitely will be big. I mean,
Yeah.
we have a lot of plans for this. I mean, we want to get huge sponsorships. We want to bring huge people on.
Definitely,
I
and we
think
do have some people in the works.
We do have
in the
people we've been
works.
talking to, and they're
Yeah.
definitely like, we're trying to work out like a schedule for them and try to see what day works for them and us, because I mean, we still have lives as well. But I mean, I'm definitely ready for them to see who we have on.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be big.
Shit. So sneak peek, we have some basketball players, maybe the local Spurs.
Some
we
Spanish
have
TikTokers, like
yeah.
the huge.
There's
I
some
don't
big
name
people,
drop.
maybe
but
some big lawyers, big
lawyers.
lawyers. Like there's a lot of
There's some
people
big
we have
names
the
coming
works,
in. I
maybe
mean,
even get some like girls like that we can relate to and bounce ideas off.
You know what I want to
of.
bring? I want to bring like an OnlyFans girl.
I mean, shit, whatever.
I mean, I think I'd be very.
No,
intriguing.
definitely. I want to bring like a girl on to like bounce her mindset.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
On like a girl's perspective and things. Hey, a guy thinks this way. What do you have to offer?
Yeah,
where's
like, what
your
do you
head
think
at?
about this?
Yeah, and definitely having
Yeah.
two people like to bounce shit off of. And I definitely know a good girl like to bring on, and definitely.
Yeah. I think it'd be huge.
It's gonna be
I
good,
think.
bro. Hell yeah.
I'm super excited, bro.
Hell
Love
yeah.
you, and
Well,
let's roll
comment
this.
down below anything you want us to talk about.
Q&A video coming soon.
Yeah, definitely. We're
Right,
gonna vlog.
let's
We're gonna
get
keep
it.
vlogging.
Yeah.
Comment down below any topics you want us to talk about. Like, subscribe, and shout out Luis Guerrero for the sponsor
Let's get it, Clay
at
National
Warrior
TV.
Law. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.